What's going on, guys? Ryan here, and today it's just going to be an update video. I haven't posted in forever, and there's several reasons why, several things that have been keeping me from recording and editing. Also, I'm just kind of lazy in sometimes. I'm going to go through the things that have been going on in my life that's kind of preventing me from recording videos and even doing home renovation, because sure, I can make another video about the garden, but the garden hasn't changed dramatically, and the video would have been like a minute or two long. But with me talking, it probably would have been like 4, and that could have been a video. But I also have been just not doing home renovation, so I don't have any footage to edit and post for you. But what I wanted to say is, like, a lot's been going on, and I'm talking like things that have dramatically changed over the course of like a month. So to kind of bring you up to speed, basically what's been going on is Elie took a 5th grade field trip. The 5th grade at her school goes on a Seattle field trip every year, and she went on it. And I had to take her to work that day because I needed her car, because Eugene, our cat, needed to go to the vet. And the vet appointment was at like 1 p.m.-ish, and she had to be at her school, which is 30 minutes away, at around 5:30 in the morning, or 5 in the morning, around there. So I had to do that, and I didn't want to use my truck because it didn't have AC and it was supposed to be hot that day. So I did that. I used her car, I dropped her off, came home, picked Eugene up, went down at like 1 o'clock, and then I came back up and then went back down to pick her up at around 10:30 at night. And it wasn't too bad, but then that was like a Tuesday or Wednesday, I think. The end of that week, that weekend, we were gonna have a yard sale, and we did, and we made about like $500, $600. And I was going to record a video for it, and I was not good with time management, and I was running really behind, so I just completely forgot about recording until we were putting things away. I'm saying we made about $500, $600 because I can't remember how much money we put into it to begin with for like change and whatever, and then we borrowed a little bit of money. So I'm saying $500, $600, and we still have a lot of stuff left. And I'm gonna show you, actually, some of this stuff, the tree headlights, the heaters, all were part of the yard sale that we didn't get to sell. And we're kind of planning on doing like Facebook Marketplace, but I really hate Facebook Marketplace with a passion. And all the rest of the stuff that we were gonna donate is in here in the laundry room, exactly where I don't need it to be because it's taking all the space up and I need to work in here. Like all of this, clothes, baby clothes, toys, junk, and some of it actually is stuff that should just be thrown away. And the place we're going to donate it to, they don't take certain things, and we just kind of put all this stuff together. And the evening, like, we were done with the yard sale and we were packing it up, and I was going to literally load up my truck so then the next day or 2 days later I can take it to that place to donate it. Got in my truck to start it, to back it up to the door over here, and it wouldn't start, and it doesn't start. I sat there cranking it, trying over and over, and wouldn't start. I have come to the conclusion that it is probably the fuel pump, something to do with that, which means I have to drop the tank, which kind of sucks, but because there's gas in the tank. However, there's about a quarter of a tank left, I think. So it's going to be a lot lighter than what it would have been if I put, more gas in it or got it filled up. It just sucks because I've done it before, and like I've replaced the fuel pump before, and I don't understand why it's not working. But without getting into the mechanical nature of it, I don't know exactly what's wrong with it. I have a feeling, and I think it might work if I work on it, but I need to get it in the shop. I'll show you what the shop looks like in a second, but I would have to push the truck into the shop, and before I can do that, I need to organize the shop because it's a complete mess. So not to mention, during a period of this time. I forgot when it was, before the yard sale or if it was after. I had gotten sick. Ellie had gotten sick, and then she got me sick. And then for the yard sale, we were feeling a little bit, fine, but it was still kind of sick. And it just sucked because it was getting hot and windy, and whatever. But so I had gotten sick. The yard sale, she was doing her field trip with her school. I had to take Eugene to the vet, which when I took him to the vet, we used his backpack carrier because his hard shell carrier, it's too small, and he almost always pees a little bit when we take him places. And this time I really wanted to use the backpack carrier because he likes it a lot more, and I thought he wouldn't. Turns out he did anyways. And it's all fabric, and I just can't, it would be extremely hard to clean, and I don't know what to do with it. I think I'm gonna throw it away, but it sucks because we only used it a few times, and it's $50, and it's just a complete waste. But I just recently bought him a new carrier that's bigger, and then some other things to go along with it to hopefully make his trip in the car a lot easier so he doesn't pee anywhere. So this is the shop. Back here, a lot of stuff has kind of been gone or moved around. I wanted to also sell this vanity, but I just couldn't get it out there, and I don't think anyone would really buy it for as much as I would like to sell it for. But to move things out of the way, I had to move a bunch of crap, and it turned out to be in my way for other things. I was going to sell this futon, but Ellie was like, no, keep it. You wanted it, and I was like, okay, fine. Then we have this stuff right here, which was some of the yard sale stuff that we decided that we were going to keep, that we were given from other people, which is fine, but it's just stuff that's in the way. And then all the two tables that were here, I had to take everything off, which is everything right here, and it sucks because that's where the tables go. So I will have to move this stuff, put the tables there, and then put it back on the table. And then we have this stuff, which all of this is stuff I was going to keep, but all the yard sale stuff is right here. But it seems like I still have a lot of yard sale stuff. It seems like more than I did before because I got a bunch of stuff from other people. And I also helped my dad move a few things, and he gave me a couple racks, this small rack, and there's a small black rack over here. That's plastic, and I just haven't put it up yet. And I also went up to my dad's place, and I did some stuff for him in his garage that used several of my tools, the air compressor and stuff. And now I can't get it all back down because I can't use my truck. And I have to use my truck in order to take all the stuff from Ellie's classroom because it was the end of the year. And at the end of the year, especially for her, pack it all up and then take it out because she was on a 1-year contract. And it would have only taken one trip with my truck, and it would have taken probably 6 trips at least with her car. And we're like, you know what? That's way too much. Let's borrow someone's car, someone who has an SUV. And my dad has a Jeep Grand Cherokee. And it turns out we only took 2 trips from that, and which was more than I wanted, but it was a lot less than what we would have had to deal with if it was just her car. And so we have a bunch of totes from her classroom in the house. Let me go show you that. This big stack, 8 totes in these little tiny boxes, this box, and then these few totes over here is all from her classroom. And so we have all these totes. We have some stuff from the yard sale. We have the yard sale stuff from the garage or the laundry room. And then we have these totes. Oh, and we have all these tables that are from the shop. And it's just a complete mess. Our house is a mess. We have a lot of crap that needs to be gone through and gotten rid of. But again, I don't have my truck to use. And so it really sucks that if I want to do anything with these big totes, if I needed to go and take them back to a different classroom, or I need to take all the donation stuff to Goodwill or wherever, I need a big vehicle. And Ellie's car is too small. And also on that note, I actually had to change her radiator because it leaked, and it leaked pretty bad. And that took about, I don't know, $120 or $115 to do everything myself, which only took 1 day to do. It wasn't that bad. I would do it again, But luckily, her car seems to be running just fine now. There has just been a lot going on. These last few days, actually, Ellie got really sick with a stomach bug, which took her out 2 days now. Tomorrow, she seems to be feeling a lot better today, so tomorrow should be back to normal. I actually have some stuff outside that is garbage from the yard sale, and it's still sitting in my yard, getting wet from the sprinklers. Also, it took me like a whole week to mow. I didn't mow or water for like a whole week from the yard sale until like a couple days ago because I've just been really busy. Dishes been taking me forever to get through the dishes, the laundry, and since the laundry room is packed with stuff now, it's a lot harder to do the laundry and organize it. And also this past weekend, we babysat a 5-month-old baby that was Ellie's cousin's baby, and he was actually like not too bad. During the night it kind of sucked, but he definitely was like a really good baby to babysit for. Yeah, so our room, we had to borrow one of those bassinets. We had to put it in our room, and now our room's kind of messed up, and it's just a lot. A lot has been going on, and it's been really windy and really hot and really windy, and it's just kind of sucked. And I've been wanting to help my dad at his place because I haven't finished, and because that took a long time. He wanted me to help him adding racks to the ceiling in the garage, and one of them is like a rack that's individual totes. Like you hang the tote by the lid or like by the top of it, which actually was really difficult to do, just the way that everything was laid out and the way that he wanted to have it laid out. And I'm thinking I should go up there this week because he's on vacation to finish and help him finish and do anything else, because he's paid me for that work and I feel like I haven't earned the money he gave me. With this video being as long as it is, I think it's about time to end it, to kind of bring it all back together. It's just been really busy, not feeling good, getting sick. A lot has been going on, mentally draining, mentally exhausted, and emotionally exhausted. Just with like everything else going on in the world, everything going on here, everything just personally. Man, a lot has been going on. So I apologize for having posted anything. I can't promise you that next week there's going to be some sort of home renovation video for you, but there is going to be a video next week regardless. I'm going to keep my word on it. There's going to be a video next week, so we'll see. Anyways, that will be it for today's video. I apologize for it being so stupid and sucky, but I hope you liked it. If you did, be sure to smack that button as hard as you can. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on post notifications. I'll see you guys all next time.